Hi everyone, I'm Erin.
And I'm Joseph.
It's a new year, so today we are talking about New Year's resolutions. Let's start with our resolutions. Joseph, do you want to go first? What are your resolutions for this year?
Sure. I have 3 resolutions for this year. First is to improve my job interview skills. Second is to meditate more. And third is to learn how to invest.
Those are interesting resolutions.
Yeah, but I think they are reasonable goals.
That's true. Okay, my turn. For 2026, I also have 3 big resolutions. First, I want to learn how to market my English teaching service. Second, I want to exercise more. And third, I want to have a better temper.
Those are very ambitious, especially the last one.
Yes, definitely. When I talk to students and friends in Taiwan, I hear the same New Year's wishes every year. People want better health, not just for their bodies, but also their minds. They want financial freedom and they want to swim. And many people want to improve their English too. But there's something else that's very common. It's very hard to fulfill those wishes.
January is full of hope.
Yes. By February, motivation starts to drop. And by March, many people give up. So today, instead of asking, what do you want? I want to ask, how can we get there?
I think people give up their plans easily because plans are often made for a perfect day. When you have time, energy, and motivation. But real life is messy. Some days you're tired, some days you're stressed or you're in a bad mood. If your plan only works on good days, it won't last very long. A real system should work every day, even on your worst days.
That's so true. On bad days, I don't need a big plan. I need something I can actually do.
I think that's why big goals often fail. They're designed for perfect conditions. I've heard a few good ideas for succeeding, though. First, you should make them easy to accomplish. For example, if you want to jog in the morning, you should put your running shoes by the door the night before. So that way, on bad days, you can choose the path with the least resistance.
I love that idea. Because when I'm tired, thinking feels very hard. Another thing that really helps is using a rule. If X, then Y. For example, if I make my morning coffee, then I listen to an English podcast for 15 minutes. The coffee becomes a signal.
Right. And the third idea I heard is also very handy. Make the actions very small. Instead of saying, I'll exercise for an hour, you can say, I'll do 10 squats. Instead of study English for 30 minutes, you can say, I'll open a podcast and listen for 1 minute.
Totally agree. Starting is the hardest part. Small actions help you start.
Erin, you said you want to get into the habit of exercising. Do you have a plan?
Yes, I do. And I think the biggest difference is that I'm not trying to do it alone anymore. First, I'm going to join a gym where I can take classes with a trainer. If I book a class, I feel bad if I don't go. Second, I'm going to find partners. I plan to take fitness classes with friends, and I'll also join yoga classes with my sister.
That sounds smart. So it's not just about exercise, it's also about relationships.
Yes. If I skip, someone will notice. That pressure actually helps me. Joseph, you mentioned identity and habits. Can you explain that again in a simple way?
Sure. What I read was that people think identity comes first, then habits. So, for example, I'm an early bird, so I get up early. But actually, habits come first. What you do every day proves who you are. For example, if I read every night, that proves I like reading. If I exercise often, then I start to believe that I'm the kind of person who exercises. The more proof you have, the stronger that identity becomes.
So habits are like evidence.
Exactly. Habits are identity in action.
I love that. That can be a really powerful tool to build a new habit.
What about your business goal? That's a big one.
It is. And to be honest, this is the part that makes me nervous. I know starting a business doesn't mean being successful right away. There will be slow months. There will be doubt.
So what's your strategy?
I'm focusing on what I can control. I'll keep trying to recruit students. I'll work on my marketing. And I'll show people what I can really do as a teacher. Even if the results are slow, I want to be consistent. What about you, Joseph? You seem to have a good meditation routine. How about your other two goals?
Yeah, meditation is pretty easy. Interview skills are harder. There's no way to know I'm good enough until I actually get a new job. Investing takes a lot of time to understand, and I don't really want to take risks with my money.
So how do you deal with that?
Well, I read a lot. I learn about others' experiences. I look for people who can give advice. In the end, I just have to hope I'm ready and not just rely on luck.
Right. Not everything is fully in our control, but we do what we can so we can grab opportunities when they come.
Good habits ensure we're ready when opportunities appear.
Every small action is proof. Proof that we are trying. Proof that we are consistent.
Erin, I really admire your honesty. Starting a business takes courage.
Thank you. And I really respect your discipline. I hope you find a job you love this year.
And I hope your business goes well, and that you enjoy exercising more this year.
We don't need perfect years. We just need to keep going.
Yep. New year, new hopes.
Thanks for listening. We'll talk to you next time. 我会把逐字稿放在节目资讯栏，你可以在 Apple Podcast、Spotify、YouTube 和 KKBOX 找到我们的节目英文说出口，也欢迎到脸书或 IG 发问。如果你在自学英文的过程中发现过了3个月，你还是不敢开口说英文，或者说没2句就卡住，表示你需要找一个专业人士来帮你。我有专门的口说课程，可以帮助你在4到6个月内迅速看到自己从初级变中级。你可以加我们的赖账号咨询。OK， 那我们就下次聊咯，拜。